Holy crap. I got to 50 subscribers a lot faster than I thought. If you're here, thank you. Just a few messages. I put some silly videos out there, some shorts, waiting for some equipment to arrive so I can start doing some longer form stuff. But I thought it was important that I explain why I'm doing this. Rugby has given me everything. Everything in my life that's not from my family in Pittsville, Wisconsin, comes from rugby. My wife, my beautiful child, a really cool life while I got to travel the world as a young person, friends all over the globe, an awesome career, impact on hundreds of young people's lives, so many good relationships. Everything cool I have in my life is because of rugby. And I made a conscious choice by quitting my job at Iowa Central, which was a place I loved. I made a conscious choice to step back from full-time coaching and focus on my family for a little bit. But rugby is my life. I can't give it up, and I can't really step back. I can not take another coaching job. I can step back from it full-time, but it's kind of always my full-time thing, regardless of what I do to keep myself busy and make a little bit of income. So this channel is about me sharing my experience. There's probably going to continue to be some very silly shorts on here where I'm just enthusiastic and trying to pump up American rugby, because I really think American rugby needs to, on one hand, start taking itself more seriously and start backing itself. On the other hand, like, we're good enough. We really are. We have an inferiority complex, and oftentimes we are looking outward for how we should do rugby or how we make rugby in this country better. We need to look inward. We need to reflect on what we do well and how we can innovate with this game and how we can put an American spin on rugby. So my why for starting this channel, for starting the Substack, some of it's a little selfish because I want to stay involved in the game. And too many people have told me that I have a perspective that is valuable and that they'd love to see and hear more things from me. And now that I'm not tethered to a specific job or a specific institution, well, if I want to do silly things on the internet, I guess I can go for it. So if you've subscribed already, thank you so much. I did not think I would get to 50 subscribers, but what that does mean, I believe I can go live now. So I'm probably going to, not probably, I'm going to be going live at least one game a week during the Six Nations. We'll see what that looks like. I'm taking a broadcasting course with Dallin Stanford in late February as well. So you might have a couple weeks of me just being silly, and then maybe I'll try to refine some things as far as a broadcasting thing. But thank you to all my friends, family, a few randoms who stumbled upon this. If you think this has any value, share, subscribe, like, yada, yada, yada. I don't do well with self-promotion, but I guess I have to if I'm going to have a YouTube channel and a Substack. So what I ask of you, beyond how you can help me, is get more involved in rugby. Get a ball in more kids' hands and back yourself. Dive in. Go forward. Look at your local community and then look at the next step up. Be that your league, be that your state, be that your region. Get more involved. We can innovate. We can find an American rugby identity, and we can become a legit rugby nation. We are not an afterthought. We are not second, third tier. We can and should be a first-tier nation in the rugby world. So thank you all if you're listening to this, and thank you to rugby. Rugby, you've given me more than I can ever repay, and this channel is just a weird little attempt for me to try to give something back and offer something of value and find my own way in this game that doesn't necessarily involve me taking a salary and being a coach 24/7, because coaching is a 24/7 job. When I got to shepherd young people in their lives, that you get calls in the middle of the night sometimes. People need help sometimes. I'm so proud to be a rugby coach. I'm so proud to be an American rugby coach. So again, thank you, rugby. Thank you if you're listening to this, and you'll be hearing more from me. Hope to see you during the Six Nations, because I'm going to go live and say some silly stuff watching Six Nations broadcasts. Thanks.